Right, I'm not and there we go, right. I don't know why it keeps doing this. YouTube really needs to fix this shit. But, we are now live! Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome back to another stream on the trail. I have no idea what's going on with YouTube's, like, live stream system nowadays. Something weird's going on. Like, you hit live and then it says you're live, but then like the timer like resets so that you go live again. It's really fucking weird. Anyway, we are back once again in the trail, and this is definitely definitely not the usual screen that we're usually on. When we log back into the trail. Now, I don't know why we have a warehouse, because I'm pretty certain we didn't actually have a warehouse before. Okay, build a warehouse is suddenly... Okay, there's no fucking way on planet Earth that, there's no fucking way on planet Earth that, that someone is actually playing alongside me in the town that we're in. Because that's something I want to talk about a bit later. Is that a chat? Why is that not in English? Why is that in a different language? Okay, I don't understand that. Anyway, welcome back to our adventure in the trail. Welcome back to Pine Hollow, or Eden Falls, as it's canonically called. How do we actually get golden bars? Fill all the crates to earn chits and gold. Okay, that's fine. Right. Looks like we're looking for, this then. All of this. Right. We've got some collecting to do. Upgrade your home. Yeah, where are we at with that? Oh, yes, we need one of them, and we have the rest stored in here, right? Yes. Right. Forgot about that. Hello, Nightmare. And, as you guys, well, those of you who have stuck around, the trail streams before will know that whilst we play the trail, I'm also shiny hunting shiny fungus. We're on 1,218 encounters thus far, make that 1,219. Still no shinies, although, you know, it's not really surprising, considering it's like a 1 in 8,000 chance. But, yep, we're still looking. So, yeah, what we, yeah, we're needing one of these. So we need 2 more birch logs. And we are also in need of replacing... Oh, no, we already made a replacement. Sick! We don't have to worry about that, then. Okay, so we're looking for a lot of things, then. We're looking for... oak logs, rabbit hide, regular pebbles, and I think that might actually be the default outfit that I didn't even buy. I didn't even buy this one with Almanac points. Simple shirt and trousers. I literally did not buy this one. Well, this game is called The Trail Frontier Challenge, Nightmare. It's, well, it's usually about journeying throughout the new world in search of your missing uncle. But we actually found our missing uncle last time. So now we are in the town of Eden Falls, and we are basically building a town. And there's Tengfei's balloon. I knew he would turn up at some point. So now it seems we need... Find a new town to settle in? I don't think so, mate. After all the fucking hard work I've put into this town already. Buy unique items for your town. So it looks like we're, our main focus is now filling up the warehouse with stuff and, upgrading our house by, getting more logs. Let's start heading off from here. So, may as well do a trading time, see if there's anything being sold that we actually need. We've got plenty of chits and not much else to spend them on. Oh, double for the apples. Oh, that's actually worth selling. Someone actually bought them too. I'm actually going to buy the wheatgrass because we do actually need that. Oh, hit an apple there. Didn't see that. Right, tools. We need this. And we need... No, we need... Ah! Fuck you, game. Every single fucking time. Oh, damn it. We need this. Need this, we need this, we need that. Wait for that to get discounted. Oh, someone stole it. Yeah, grab a fuck ton of those. It would almost be more beneficial for us to go back to, like, near the very start. Not the very start, but...
Welcome, traveler.
Hello, Teng Fei. Don't really need any of these.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my good man. Right, I think we are probably gonna quickly head back and deposit everything. Excuse me. Like I said last time, I am glad that I sort of, waited until the end of the play, like when we'd finished the main game to come back and do all of this town building stuff. Because I think we can enjoy it more now. Rather than keep going back and forth, because if we were if we kept going back and forth, then excuse me, trail. Yeah, thank you. Do not fuck with me in that disgusting manner. Crafting. What do we need? Oh yeah, I forgot we started the hunter stuff. My light just briefly went out. That was spooky. Yeah, why, hold on, why is the... I thought I bought it. Did I not buy it? Oh, I didn't buy it. Okay. That's just me being an idiot. There we go. Alright, yeah, it was this one. Rabbit hide, that's what we're missing. And so now we're in need of rabbit fur. There was a time where I had lots of that. Looks like we're gonna need to make another slingshot. Right. So we're gonna head back here, and we're gonna head off into the trail and go find some shit. Ready for this, ready for this, ready for this. Bam. I missed. All of that is good. Oh yeah, I forgot this sort of section. There's like fucking lightning, even though there's like birds chirping and everything. It's a lovely day. Eh. Right, so we need that as well. We're gonna need this. Because this be an oak tree. Didn't drop any oak logs. Oi! Don't be stealing. Only I'm allowed to steal. Case in point. There's a lot of stuff that we need on this leg of the trail. Can we, by any chance, make an advanced slingshot? What are we missing? Birch sticks. Hold on. Where's the, lumberjack? It's gonna be a lot of almanac points. Fuck it. Oh, I feel sick. Oh, I feel sick. Spending all of these. Oh, it's not, terrible in fairness. I'll just, help you out a bit. Right. There we go. And now we can make another slingshot. No, wrong stick. It's not going to be a very good one, because we don't really have that good of stuff. Oh, 16 durability. That is not nice. That is really not good durability. Although I am gonna do this. Once upon a time, that would have been something worth wearing. I.e. at the very start of the game. Alright. Now we can hunt these fuckers. Bam. Ready, and bam, I missed. There we go. Right. Let us continue. Making another hatchet would probably be a good thing. Hold, let me check what the elite hatchet recipe is. Regular. Oh no, that's far too expensive. No, not worth it. I'm not gonna grab those because we don't really need them. See, this is more like it. This is what the trail, this is what I loved about the trail. It was very, very chill and relaxing. Yeah, trust me, Nightmare, it hasn't always been this way. At some point you should go back and, like, check out some of the previous streams I've done on this game. It has been stressful. Like, 2 streams ago, the stream titled "This Game Broke Me." If you go to around like I think it was like the 55-minute mark, I had a major freak out because my inventory was leaking everywhere, and I was completely like out of energy for the rest of the fucking stream. It was awful. But that's all behind us now. Right, we've let's see what we can make, what's worth making. We don't really need chits right now, so maybe it's not really worth doing anything like this. Maybe we just head back. Warehouse. There we go. That's 5. 5 over there, and 1 of those, and 3 of those. Right, we can't craft anything else. Well, we can make some extra logs, we might as well. Well, yeah, it mainly comes from the fact that I'm a fucking loot goblin, and I just basically pick up everything. And it can sometimes get to the point when my inventory is piled up so high, things start falling out. And if they fall out, other people can steal them. It's horrible. It really is. Right, I'll leave that in there. I should have 1 to put in here. 1 more, and then we'll be able to upgrade our house. And I think I'm actually gonna convert... We have a lot of these. Again, I've said this before, I really wish this game had like a... I wish this game had like a... Why can't I word? Like a multi-craft system. Where you could craft, like, multiple of one thing at one time if you had the resources to. Ugh. Oh, God. I won't use all of them, because I think we could craft some of these, actually. It doesn't matter the quality. Literally does not matter. No, that's an egg. It's going to be 2.6 every single fucking time. So yeah, I guess we're just grinding to help out our town now. Even though we're the only one here. And I'll talk about that a bit later. Right, may as well craft another one of these. How are we doing on food? That's one thing I'm curious about. We don't actually have that much. I'm not worried about food because, frankly, the parts of the trail that we're traversing are very, very short. So it's not really much of a worry. Right, and that's them sorted. Fill a warehouse crate, check. I tell you what, I feel like the general store objective is going to contain filling up crates, so maybe I should focus on just, maybe I should focus on, upgrading my house first, instead of filling up the crates. Oh, there's a pie there. Can we eat that? Fruit pie. I made it in Cricket's home, but it was through my resources, technically. Right, shove them in there. Let's raid Cricket's house. Has he got anything that we need? Oh, I could actually do with that, pebble. No, I don't need that feather. Oh, hold on. Turner. Is there a guy in our town that owns 2 houses? What is this? 1 house not good enough for you, you bitch? Alright, nothing in there. Nothing in here. What's this? Ah, beaver hide. So we don't need any of that anytime soon. Oh, there's some stuff there. Oh yeah, I think I put the hemp fibers in there to make that stuff. I'm gonna snag that. Woven cloth. Oh, that's what it is. Looks like a board of wood. I'll shove them in there. Probably need it to upgrade the house at some point. Right. Let's see. Dry sanctuary. I'll do a trading time just to get rid of the crappy bits of clothing in my inventory, and to get rid of these pine cones that people apparently pay top dollar for. Oh, snag that. Oh, bloody hell, 100 for that, really? Oh yes, here we go. Literally the shittiest clothing, but I've got to get rid of it. Well, this will go for 200. I'll keep it. What's with the wrecked skulls? We found them in one of the areas. They're sentimental items that I decided to keep. I'll buy that, and I'll buy this. And I'll buy this, and I'll buy this. Ah. Ugh. Hey, Fitz. You know why? It was you in the last stream. We're doing Eden 4 stuff now. Ah. Right, and speaking of, we're definitely gonna head back because I've picked up a lot of shit. And that one trading time. See, this is why I just shouldn't do trading time. So I just pick up loads of shit. Yeah, exactly. Again, they don't have any, like, practical use. They literally just exist as valuable items to sell, but considering, you know, I am who I am, I thought I'd hold on to them. Right. Right, let's not do a trading time. Oh, hold on. Need to deposit the silver ingots. well, silver nugget. Singular. Okay, now we can get back on the trail. Let's get up before I get distracted by another trading time. And fuck up this rabbit. Bam!
Oh,
It feels like just yesterday we were traversing along, this is Buffalo Range, isn't it, this area? Feels like yesterday. That we were last here. Right, we're on the lookout, particularly for birch logs. Do we have a prairie for? Yeah, I need to fucking sell those. Come on. There we go. But there is something kind of funny I wanted to talk about. It's not funny, it's actually very sad. But it actually confirms something, that I've sort of long suspected that I had no way to quantify. I'm sort of gonna have to tab out to, reaffirm this, just to make sure I'm not bullshitting. So, the Trail Frontier Challenge, the game that we are playing right now, it's not very active, as I would probably say. Now, as you guys can see on the screen, you would think, well, it looks pretty active. I have come to the, oh. Good job I tabbed back in so I could steal. I have come to the conclusion that the majority of the vast majority of the people we're actually seeing right now on screen are not actually real people. You want to know why? Because, well, how do I put this? I looked on the, a lot of you may be aware of the sort of website or system, whatever it is, called Steam Charts, and it's an ongoing analysis of the concurrent players on any game at a time. Let's search, for instance, Black Ops 3. The website's being stupid. Yeah, there we go. I have to put Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Let's see. Today, it has had almost 5,000 concurrent players, which, for a 2015 game, is pretty fucking good. Now, the trail is, considerably less than that. Because, do you want to, take a get, let's see, random day, May 17th, that was last Friday. Do you want to take a random guess as to how many players were, playing the trail last Friday? Oh, that's at a specific time. Hold on. Hold on, I'm being stupid. 197. The on last Friday, the peak of how many players were playing the game was 2. 2 players. Yeah, that's it's a lot worse than I thought. So that has led me to the conclusion that everyone we have most likely seen during this playthrough has not been real, and they've been AIs, which I don't know how that's possible, because like, this game and everything we've seen from this game, like the quality of this game and the fact that the developers couldn't even, like, make a wood chopping mini game right. All of that does not point to this game or the developers, the developers of this game being capable of making AIs that like steal from you and trade with you and all of that stuff. So I haven't the foggiest idea how that's even possible, but it seems that I am the only person playing this fucking game. At least on Steam. It might be that Steam and the mobile version have shared servers. If that's the case, then that makes a little bit more sense. Is there, like, Google Play charts? Is that a thing? Google Play charts? Yeah, here we go. Okay, there's literally not a search option. That's helpful. Google Play player count? Let's try that. No, I don't think it's possible to see, mobile game player counts. Mobile games archives? Anytime now, this on a load, right, mobile games, right. Let's see if this is gonna tell me. No, I would not like to receive notifications for you. Search results for The Trail. Helldivers 2. Fuck me. So not only is this website slow as fuck, it's also useless. Come on! No. Alright, well, I guess I probably can't check that then. So, it may be that the, it may be that the fucking mobile version and the Steam version share the same, server. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Although it would be a bit cheap on mobile players, considering they have to, like, pay for most things. Alright, let me chop this. Oh. That was close. Oof. Very close. Yeah, especially considering this is obviously, like, not a very popular game and stuff. But I had a look on the, like, I didn't realize it was this bad, but the all-time high on Steam charts for the trail, I was really surprised at. Because apparently, the all-time high, the all-time peak for the trail, August 2017, 115 players. Like, that is mental. And then, like, in 2018, it sort of just dropped to, like, anywhere from 15 to, like, 7 players. And then randomly, in November 2020 and January 2021, it peaked to 56 and 71. No idea what that's about, but it's just slowly been getting worse and worse. Well, that's weird. It's so weird. I physically can't imagine that that's accurate, because surely, like, more than 115 people have bought the trail. Is there a way to see how many people can buy a game? Hold on. It's making me register. God, honestly, websites are just so dog shit nowadays. Let me see if it says anything on, like, the community hub or something for the trail. Let's see, how many, let me go to the store page. Because I physically can't, like, 115 maximum. See, there's 289 reviews for it. So I don't think that's accurate. Because, you know, I don't expect a lot of people to be playing it, but I feel like that is way too low. Especially on launch. Like, I'd say, yeah, 289 reviews. The summary uses only reviews written by customers that purchase the game directly from Steam. So, yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're gonna need some more boots. Beaver hide. That all we're missing? Yep. On me. Where are we right now? Dry plains. Right, let me go back to Eden Falls and shove everything where it needs to go. That goes in. Oh, wrong chest. I was like, why are you not going in there? Okay, check. And, yes. Finally, we can make one of these. Oh god, that's a fucking violent animation. Now we can wait the 20 seconds. Ah. Water. There we go. This is a molding. A wooden molding used to upgrade houses. Let's see what Uncle Rufus has to say about it. My fifth home was my last in the old world, and there I fell in love, fell out of love, had a child, and grew tired of familiar shores. I'd stare at the moulding on the ceiling, at the comforts of home, and one day I decided I had to see the world. I had to find a new path. Wow! I didn't expect any of these items to actually tell us more about Uncle Rufus. Well, I guess that reaffirms the fact that we have a cousin. That was confirmed by one of the letters ages ago. So he fell in love with our aunt, then fell out of love, then had a child, and then grew tired of England, and then left. Right. Well, let's upgrade our house. Upgrade our house. Let me grab these. Yeah, crazy timeline. Hello, evil Jason's back. Right. Upgrade. Payow. Ah, fuck all of you. I've got a fancier house. It's only slightly bigger. Oh, Aeneas has got this level of house, right. Okay, so that's done. Fill a warehouse crate, check. Oh, okay, it carries over, that's nice. Upgrade your home again, earn 5 gold, and build a general store. Okay. So we're keeping going. Keeping going, working towards that. Okay, so now we need beaver fur as well. God, the grind is real now. Okay. So what is it we primarily need now? Filling up the crates, isn't it? That's what we need. And it's just the basics, so I feel like going back near the start would probably be a good thing. Start like here. Green Rise. It's been a while since we've been back this far. Yes, we need beaver fur to make more boots. Luckily, we have enough. I was actually considering, I think after we finish the trail, making a video going over all of the casual characters, if you will. All of the characters I've played as throughout the different live streams. And that won't include characters that are like part of pre-established franchises, like Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. It'll be more like Hunter from Skyrim and Isaac from Starfield, because those are my own characters. And Roger, our boy, will be among them. Right, let's do a trading time so I can get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, but I do actually need them. See if I can get those discounted. Nice. Right, General, here we go. Need that. Sell these flowers, because they're apparently very fucking, worthwhile to sell. No, I got discounted, though. Big Sag. Hey, Ira. How you doing? Oh, bloody hell, I need to charge him a DS. That is 1,200... 1,228 total encounters for Fungus. I am a madman. Oh shit, I should be selling mushrooms. Fuck. My bad. I feel like if you force someone to listen to this music for like extended periods of time, they would just go insane. Because it's like creepy circus music. Yeah. There we go. Right, so we continue. Well, at least we got, oh my god, someone had the username Blood Carnation. 3 Almanac points. At least we can earn them infinitely, so we can theoretically get all of these. Did Blood Carnation just say, I like you? That is very creepy. Right, once again, I keep having to head back to Eden Forest. At least it's not too far to scroll. I keep picking shit up. Oh, bloody hell. Worries are buying those. You've already filled up that one. Bollocks. Oh. Alright. Let me just shove them on my shelf. Just so they're not cluttering up my inventory. Right. Back we go. Look at these peasants. Off I go. Back on the trail once again. Just do this. Get rid of the hatchet. Make another one. We will occasionally probably have to, Actually, no, wasn't there someone in town who had, like, a bunch of flint pebbles on his shelf? I guess we could pilfer those. I can't even fucking see. Give me them. Yeah, Ira, we were just talking not too long ago about how I've actually checked the Steam charts for this game, and apparently last Friday, there was a total of 2 people playing it. Like, I knew this game didn't have a lot of players, but I didn't think it was that bad. And also, I don't think it's accurate because I went on the Steam store page and like 289 people had left a review, yet the Steam chart said that the peak players of all time was 115. So that means that at least, let me do some quick math, like at least 170 people bought the game and left a review but didn't play it. I don't see that as being likely somehow. So I don't know what's going on. Either most of these people are AI, which we kind of already established, or the servers are the same for the PC version as they are for the mobile version. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, rabbits. We need to murder them. Bam. Because I've been saying the entire time, like, I'm certain some of these must be AI because there have been people that have, like, been following us. So I don't know if, like, this game implements, like, AIs to accompany players just to make sure that, you know, there's always people to trade with them and stuff. But again, that seems really advanced for a fucking game dev team that can't even, make a proper tree chopping minigame. Roger, I swear you are walking slower than you would do if you were over encumbered, man. Pick up the pace. Please. You know what? I'm gonna eat this fruit pie. What does it say? Doctors recommend you eat 5 pies a day. What is it that I keep nudging? I think it's my mouse cable. It's like the most unstable cable in the fucking world, and yet it doesn't, like, it says it uncouples from my PC, but it... My pants weren't flashing then. I did wonder why they kept going from flashing to non-flashing. That was weird. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this pie. Who ate all the pies? It was the cry that rang out along the streets of London that summer, lacking as we did any decent pastry. We were forced to eat fruit and healthy foods instead. Indeed, it was a dark time for England and the Empire. God, when is this game set? Seriously, I want a date. Because we have the letters from home, and they, well, they used to have dates. They did have dates when we got them, but it was only, like, months. I don't think it was years. Maybe this takes place in, like, an alternate timeline. Because this is sort of has Wild West vibes to it. Excuse me. Because there's boats. Not sure if there's any, like, electricity or anything, so... Oh, that just spawned right in front of us. Yeah, like the 1840s. Right, I don't know why I'm picking those up. We don't need the bloody, basic shirts anymore. Right, skip the food round. Oh, no, don't skip the food round, actually. I'm an idiot. There we go. What do sticks go for? 13 for sticks. Grab that. Grab this. Should have waited for that to get discounted, if I'm honest. Clothing. Need that. Again, I should be waiting until they get discounted, but I honestly do not have the patience. General, grab that. Grab that. Grab this. Grab this. Rightio, that's a decent amount. Yay, 6 people playing.
Welcome.
Hello, Tang Fei. How are you doing?
Thank you very much.
Right. Back to Eden Falls we go before stuff starts falling out my inventory. Right, so that's another chest filled in. Oh. Oh, did you see that skill catching it in midair? Oh, no, wrong chest. Also, this can go on here. Right, so we need 4 more. I think we can fill up that one with the scraps that we have. Ah. So there's 1. Might as well use the crappy ones, considering we're just going to throw them in the chest. There's 2. Again, this is where, like, a mass crafting system would come in very useful. There's 3. And there's 4. And that is, once it loads, anytime today might be nice. Fuck off, trail. You literally thank you. See, what was the point of that? There we go. Another crate. Right then. Oh. We're not going to talk about that. So now we just need 4 more pebbles. We can probably get those through crafting to, not crafting, trading, to be honest. Let's go to Traveler's Rest, get a nice view again. There it is. I see there's one there, but we can't grab it. See, like, I feel like if there was one thing that they did right in terms of, like, landscaping, this being the view you have on the first campsite was a very good thing, because it's like, who wouldn't want to keep playing this game with a view like this? Who wouldn't want to keep following the trail to Eden Falls when you give them a view like this? Fucking magical. Oh yeah, I forgot this is the one where there's no music for some fucking reason. We can skip this. See, again, if it's online, how are we able to skip? It makes no sense. Right, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Come on, give me 1 more. There we go. Alright. Done. Just back out of the trading and teleport away. Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Great job. You have filled all the crates. Wait for the trader to come and collect them. Arriving in 50 seconds. Oh, I'm guessing they get a bit more difficult then. 10 roasted chestnuts. That's going to be a pain in the ass. And 5 gold. Right, I want to see if... Okay. Thank you. I want to see if there's, like, any animation or anything that plays when the trader arrives. Or not. Maybe it's Teng Fei. Makes sense. Yeah, maybe that is the canon reason. I don't know, probably... Maybe Teng Fei, like, goes around, taking part in all the trading times. Would make sense as to, like... Okay. And now we've got 5 gold. Warehouse collection. Did I get some chits from that? I think I did. I got, like, a K. Right, upgrade your home, build the general store. Is this the town, start building the store? Yeah, general store, right. Yes. Bam. 4 minutes. Store started building by Roger Wobler. Pine Hollow finished first in the county championship. Yeah, probably because it's the only town with an active player. Right. So Teng Fei's gonna be staying here, as was his dream, although he didn't say that in this version of the game, unfortunately. So now, all we need to do is upgrade our home. What are we needing for that? 3 bolts, which I'm pretty sure we have in storage. We have 2, okay. Oh, and we have 2 there. Right, fantastic, okay. Then we need a molding and tanned leather. So we're gonna need birch logs. And we're gonna need beaver hides. Righty-ho. So what I'm going to do is convert all of these regular sticks to birch sticks, and then convert all of those birch sticks into birch logs. Again, now I'm really seeing the appeal of a multi-craft system, because having to craft every single one of these one by one is a little bit tedious. I tell you what, I'm just trying to think of things to talk about while I do this. Something I discovered yesterday, and I'd say this is a pretty cool discovery, especially for people like me who are a fan of dinosaurs and dinosaur media. I listen to a lot of soundtracks. It's basically like the #1 thing I listen to. I do listen to other music, but that's the main thing. And I have this giant playlist, literally just called Good Music, that is full of just like inspirational soundtracks and music that have inspired me over the years. One sort of franchise that actually has some pretty decent music the music of which has never been released, is actually the Land Before Time saga, which we actually did discuss in this series at some point, a long time ago. I can't remember what specific stream it was, but I remember that one time we did talk about it. But I found out yesterday that around about a year ago, someone has actually uploaded, like, the entire soundtrack of the entire, Land Before Time series. And that's awesome, because it really does contain some really good music. I literally spent, like, all of last night, I was up, like, really late listening to all of it. It was really cool. I might also do some Land Before Time videos. It could be another obscure franchise that I could cover. I don't really think there's a lot to cover. Definitely not as much as other franchises. Also, I've not seen the series. I've only seen the movies, so there'd be a sort of big gap in my knowledge. I'm gonna wait the 45 seconds to see the town shop become available. So we need 10 gold bars to unlock town elections, 15 for a pet store, and 5 for a stagecoach. I don't know why you'd go for a stagecoach. Like, you put all this effort into making this town, and then the final thing you can unlock, or one of the final things, is to leave the town. Seems quite backwards to me, but anyway. But yeah, I could probably do, like, a video talking about, like, all the different sharp teeth. That'd be a fun video to make. Right, there we go, general store.
Welcome, traveler.
Teng Fei! The general store allows you to buy decorations for your town. Each decoration helps increase the value of your town and help your town become the richest in the county. Well, yeah, it's the only one in the county. Ah, it costs you gold. Right. None of this stuff looks any good. Teng Fei, you gotta get better stock, man. Liking this music, though. Sorry. Just, like, very, reminds me of Kung Fu Panda a lot. Sorry. Right. Right, well, at least Teng Fei is, here in Pine Hollow now, so he's sort of like a permanent resident. Maybe not permanent, but he comes about every now and then. And finally, the thing is accurate, and it has Teng Fei. Although it's sort of backwards. Should be these on that side. Anyway. It's also weird that the entrance is there. It should be here. It's like the entrance is where no one can see it. I wondered what I clicked on then. Right. The quality was not assured well. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can, I mean, the mayor thing isn't it's not as big of a system as, well, it's like, the mayor system is, like, it's like every day, one member of the town will become mayor, and then the next day it'll be someone else. Considering I'm probably the only active player, I'm assuming that it's probably going to be me. Right. Okay, so what now? Upgrade your home. We built the general store, so we need to upgrade our home, so we need birch logs and beaver fur. Right. Let's head to the Buffalo Range. Don't think we have anything to sell. God, I remember when the professor's satchel was like the biggest thing to buy. I like whenever that appeared on a trading time, I was like, whoa. Right. And we need those for the... Yeah, we're going to say we do need to keep filling up the warehouse because that's the only way we can get gold. Is that going to get discounted? Oh, no! We're so close to grabbing that. Fuck. Oh. Oh. That hurts.
Welcome.
Hello, Tengfei. Wow, you got here fast. Maybe we rode with him. That's how we got here. That would make a lot of sense. Right.
Thank you very much.
Let us go. So yeah, Land Before Time soundtracks, that's good. It's always really, really cool, because it has happened quite a few times. I don't know how it works, or how that person got his hands, or her hands on all of the bloody soundtracks. But, it does happen sometimes. See you around, Nightmare. Thanks for stopping by. But it does happen sometimes, where soundtracks will randomly become available on YouTube after, like, fucking years. And of all the soundtracks to become available, that is definitely one that I'm glad did. Because Land Before Time has some damn good pieces of music. And it does really annoy me as well, like, when, like, people that make movies and stuff don't release their soundtracks. It infuriates me, because, like, I don't know if, I mean, I'm not, like, a copyright lawyer or anything, I don't know how it works with, like, licensing music that is made for stuff specifically and, like, putting it online, but, you know, most films and stuff do it. And what I want to know is how that dude got his hands on, soundtracks for movies that were made in, like, the late fucking 90s. So when were the Land Before Time movies made? I swear the original was, like, in the 1980s. Although that soundtrack was already released, so it was more like all of the others that got released. The last tab I had open was searching for the release date of Dinosaur King, because I had yet another person commenting on one of my videos going, excuse me, is Dinosaur King Season 3 gonna be released? Like, fucking hell. 15 years. Use your common sense, people. Full-time movies, right. I would appreciate it if you showed me them in order, phone, internet. Right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to chop this with... Not if it keeps doing that. There we go. Oh, wow, 2 logs? Oh, my nose is itchy. Yeah. Yes. In fucking order. Please. Yeah, the first one was in 1988, but, then there was one almost every year until 2007. Because the first one was in 88, then 2 was in 94, then 95, 96, 97, 98, 2000, then 2001, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 2016. Bit of a jump there. But, like, I want to know how this random dude managed to get his hands on, like, the actual pure audio recordings for movies that were made in the 1990s. Like, how in the fuck? Where and how and why did he manage to get his hands on that? I have no idea. But I'm glad that he did, obviously. There's some very, very nice pieces of music. Should also probably do a video ranking the Land Before Time movies. I think I've done that before. Not a video, I've done it, like, on stream before. How much durability do we have on the slingshot? 8. Oh. Never mind, we don't need to. Thank you. Oh god, it's blood carnation. You see, this is what I'm saying. Like, what's the chances of blood carnation, like, having been around the same areas that we are? Although, if they are making their way along the trail, I don't know. I'll never, I don't think we'll ever actually know what... It really messes with your fucking head. You don't know what's real and what's not in this game. Who's an AI and who fucking isn't. Ugh. Righty-ho. Yes. Let us use all of these sticks that we have acquired. First off, make a hatchet, because that's slightly more important. Ugh. My boots are flashing. So they're almost broken. Don't really need to keep an eye on that very much. If they break, they break, and just replace them. On 1,234 encounters. Still no shiny, as of yet. Right, that's 5 logs. That's very good. Also gonna make some beaver hide as much as I can. And we're gonna do the trading time, see if anyone is selling any more. Oh, no. Don't want to lose the mushroom. They sell for a good amount. Alright, clothing. What is that? 37? Oh yeah, it's a bargain. I'll get that. It's a steal. Right, general. Do we only have one, or am I blind? Yep, I'm blind. Discount, let's go. Oh, you... I hate it when it does that, I really do. Grab that. Grab that. Right, food. Mushrooms. Is that it? How about strawberries? What do they sell for? Nah. Right. It's important we keep our chits relatively high. Just so we can keep buying stuff. Right, no, yes, warehouse, we do need to put this in here. There we go. But majority goes in here like so. So that's that taken care of. And then we have 3 beaver hides down and 3 to go. My nose is really itching me. I have no idea why. Always happens when I'm streaming. No other time. Right. Probably best way to get beaver fur is trading. Head to Dry Plains. Take Tengfei's balloon to keep some semblance of canonicity and logic to this story. Point 2. I'll replace them now because you can actually get a pretty penny for them even in their shit state. As can you for feathers. Right. One more, come on, one more. Oh, I wanted to buy that. Come on. One more. Oh, you suck. Oh. Oh, that is so extortionate. I don't even think I could sell a hatchet for that much. Although maybe it's like because of where we are on the trail. Honestly, I ought to be grabbing these because I can slap them in the fucking, the pie maker and get an easy bit of food to keep me going as I'm... Oh, I wanted to grab that! Keep me going as I'm trekking along.
Welcome, traveler.
I found it weird just then that,
Thank you very much.
that it didn't, automatically put me to Tengfei's shop. Nice, there's a bunch already in here. Okay, there's that done. And you still need one more. That is very annoying. We only had one more beaver. Oh no, we can make one. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Haha. Oh, look at that. Oh, the noises. Oh, it's kind of creepy, actually. Reminds me of, that woman from Doctor Who, Cassandra, I think that was her name. It was like, when, she was like that stretched out bit of skin. She considered herself like the last pure human. Right, tan leather. My second home was full of fine leather seats, leather books, leather trousers, and a great stack of leather shoes my father had intended to sell, but which ended up quite bankrupting us all. What leather gives with one hand, it takes away with another. Oh, more Uncle Rufus lore. So our great uncle, ended up buying a bunch of shoes that made them lose a lot of money, it would seem. Right. House upgrade. Here we go. Unlock a bigger front room. Unlock kitchen furniture. Fantastic. Be really funny if the quality of the material is actually, like, impacted how well your house was upgraded. Like, if you used, shit materials, then your house would just, like, fall apart. That wouldn't be nice at all. That'd be horrible. Right. Upgrade your home. Check, check. Now we have the fanciest house. And ours has got a smokestack now. Look at this. Right. Furniture. Ferry cost minus 10%. That would have been useful like 7 years ago. Right, so that's the single bedroom furniture. Kitchen, here we go. Dishes, kitchen table, medium chest, gladiolus, kitchen chair, colourful carpet, ooh, and a landscape picture. Bathroom, bowel bathtub, and a toilet for 1,200 K. That's lunacy. Oh, we could have a courtyard and a stone fountain. And a games room. We can get a pinball machine? But that would require electricity, would it not? Master bedroom, 10,000 for a luxury bed. My god. Piano. Oriental round table. Jesus, there's a lot of different rooms. Library, fireplace, writing desk, golden piano. I thought for a minute that said erotic bathtub. Glad it didn't say that. Very glad. I'm glad my message didn't get deleted. See, if by any chance there actually is someone, who still plays this game, and they just come in and see this, they're gonna be so confused. Right, so that's that done. Oh my god, there's more? Unlock Town Hall and become Town Mayor. I thought that was the last objective. I'm gonna say the richest town is probably gonna be the last one. Right, unlock town hall. That's 10 gold. So we're gonna need to start filling these up. Right. Okay. Should we do one at a time? Let's do one at a time, because these are stuff. These aren't just raw resources. These are stuff that you need to craft. Let me pin these recipes actually. Can you pin multiple? No, just one. What? That's just what I saw. It's just what I saw, I'm sorry. Right, yeah, we'll do the hide bag first. So, again, that's gonna be... Yeah, more around this sort of area. Okay. Let's keep going then. Oh my god, it's giving us a fucking sandstone pebble. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Since we were last in the desert. We need that. What am I shooting? I literally can't see anything. Oh, it's a beaver! I'm guessing by the fact that that was glowing, that might mean that we need the hemp fiber stuff to upgrade our house. Oh. Stealing from the fucking campsite. Ah. What game, Marielle? Right. Yeah, we need sticks. It's a shame you can't convert birch sticks back into, regular sticks. I suppose that would be a bit too overpowered. I was just missing one. Well, we can sell this at least. It's definitely an oddity that's not usually found at this length of the trail. Come on, get... Oh. Bam, bam. Well, yeah, exactly. It's the game after this, so we'll be playing it after this. Are you sure we don't have anything? No, I don't think so. That's 12:35. 12:36. Yeah. Yeah, I can back out now. So now we can make one of these. Okay, is there anything else worth making? Not really. Alright, let's carry on. very helpful with the outline of the pinned recipe. Although, it's really... Why is it... I would appreciate it if it was slightly higher up. Like, if it was actually on screen. Right, now we can craft another one, I think. Probably ought to be using the crap ones. I mean, I don't really suppose it matters which ones I use, considering, like, these are just going straight in the crate. But just in case, I probably ought to use the worst ones. Yeah, these are outlined in red, so I'm going to assume... anything outlined in red is needed to make the resources we need to upgrade our house. Although, I don't think upgrading our house is actually part of the next, objective, so I don't know why I'm collecting them, to be honest. I don't think I'll do it 100%, because if I was to do it 100%, then I'd have to, like, build every single house, unlock every almanac, every, fucking almanac skill, and build every single house up to max level, so I don't think I'm 100%ing it, but I'm gonna try and complete all of the town objectives before moving on to the next thing. Ugh. I'm gonna say 100%ing this game would not be a fun thing. Oh, and I'd also have to do all of the challenges as well. Oh, fuck that. Clearing, like, lengths of the trail in, like, 45 seconds. No, fuck that. That's absolutely not. Did I notice all of these giant mushrooms the last time we were here, like, originally? I'm sure I must have done. Right, this will be 1,237 encounters. Still not shiny. I was talking about Land Before Time earlier, what with the soundtrack being released and everything. I actually kind of have a bit of an idea. What's up with that? Why is it flashing? Weird. But I actually had a bit of an idea for a Land Before Time book. Because that's the thing, right? Whenever I talk about my work, I always shy away from using the word fanfiction, because I feel like that has such a negative connotation, and I feel like that sort of devalues the work itself. Like, when people think, oh my god. Oh, we have the objective here. Become mayor. Build a level 7 house. Is that... Oh, that's not here. Okay, so we do need to upgrade our house. Okay, that's fine then. No, don't start falling out. Earn 10 gold, unlock town hall, and become town mayor. Right. Ugh. But yeah, like, when I talk about my work, I always feel like I want to shy away from the word fanfiction, because I feel like that devalues the work itself, because when people think fanfiction, people think of cringe fanfictions that are either poorly written, you know, terrible, or just, like, horrendously cringe. And I like to think that my work isn't that. I've kind of been, it's been an idea in the back of my head for a long time to make a video literally just talking about why fanfictions get, like, a bad rep. Yeah, we're gonna say, I was talking about them, earlier, Mario, because I found out yesterday that seemingly, like, around a year ago, someone actually uploaded, like, the entire soundtrack of the entire Land Before Time franchise onto YouTube. Because the first movie, to my knowledge, the first movie was the only one that ever had the soundtrack released. All of the others never got a public soundtrack release. But I found out yesterday that some dude, like, a year ago, uploaded every officially, like, the actual soundtracks from all of the, like, literally every single movie. I was, like, first off, that's really, really good, because it has some damn good music. But I wanted to know, like, how in the fuck he even managed to do that, because some of them were made in, like, the 1990s, so I want to know how he randomly got access to, soundtracks of movies made in the 1990s, when, like, they'd not publicly been available then. It's weird. Because obviously those raw files had to have existed somewhere, but, like, you know, they were obviously from movies that were made a long, long time ago, so they may not be in compatible format, or, like, what, so it's crazy. Right, I do want to see what we need for the next upgrade. Oh, we need a pie! Can we just slot that in there, and it will stay in there? It will! Okay, that's actually really good. Fantastic. Do we have any... We've got one spare. Do we need these, by any chance? We need one of them. Good, good. Slap that in there, then. No, chest. Make this real quick. Well, yeah, I don't think that's a because it's like, isn't it like the whole thing, it's like 70 years or something, for copyright to be released so that, like, it doesn't apply anymore, like with Mickey Mouse and everything. So I don't think it's that, because it's like 30 years at most. I don't even think it's 30 years. Yeah, it's actually around 30 years since number 2. Number 2 was in 94. So, yeah. But I'm not complaining. We finally got those fucking awesome soundtracks publicly released, and we can listen to them, and I, for one, am happy. Yeah, it's like 100 years or something. Yeah, that's all it is, isn't it? It is, yeah, it's fan fiction. That's just what it is. But it just sucks that, like, that's why when I talk about my work, I tend to use the word continuation. Like, I don't say I'm I never usually say that I'm writing, like, a Max Steel continuation or an Arthur continuation. It's usually... no, I don't say that it's a fan fiction. I say that it's continuation. That's what I meant to say. She just has such a negative connotation. And it does annoy me. And it's because of mediocre... Well, I wouldn't say mediocre. I'd say inexperienced. Don't get me wrong. There is a lot of mediocre writers out there. Mediocre and young writers that just, you know, dirty the water, so to speak. And there's nothing, you know, that's unavoidable, you know. You can't really avoid that. Because, you know, what are you going to do? Stop, you know, what are you going to do? Stop writers, young writers from, like, writing? No, of course not. It's just, I don't know what you'd call it, like an occupational hazard? I don't even know if that's the right term. It's just a natural thing, isn't it? That, you know... And plus, if you can't, if you don't write stuff and write bad stuff, then, you know, you'll never get good. So, yeah. Right, I literally need, like, 4 sticks. That's it. Yeah, thanks, Marielle. Yeah, I'd like to, I mean, like, I'll be fully honest. Like, I'll always be, oh, I wanted that. I was trying to grab it. Ah, I wanted that too. Give me that. I'll always be completely honest, like, about my own stuff. Like, I do not think that Arthur 4, sorry, is a well-written book. Like, going back and reading that, sometimes I will just think, like, you know, what in the fuck was I thinking? Or what in the fuck was I writing, even? Oh my god, there's a teeny little... Oh god, there's a teeny little... Okay, yeah, I actually need that. Grab that. Grab this. Like, I'd say that Arthur 4... Yeah. I mean, like, at the time, I thought it was pretty good, but from how good I am now, it's definitely not on par with what I write now. But hey, that just goes to show you've gotten better, right? You've made progress. I'm happy that I've made progress. I just need to release something now. Like, I've got so many projects in the work now, like the Dinosaur King... Like, I got Dinosaur King Awakening, Max Steel Season 4. I dabbled with making, with writing some Gone stuff a while back as well. So yeah. I actually need to, like, get my act together. Because then I'll have more time to write. Right. We simply need some sticks. Yeah, like, Arthur 4, again, I wouldn't say that Arthur 4 isn't bad, per se. Just in comparison to what I do now, it's not very good. And I made a lot of mistakes with Arthur 4. And honestly, if I were to go back and rewrite Arthur 4, I'd write a lot of it differently. Not necessarily the events, more so the characters. Because personally, I think, I was sort of, I think I gave a bit I made the characters a little bit too maybe different in Arthur 4. Like I think I made Arthur a bit too violent. I think I made Selenia a bit too mature. So yeah, it definitely wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So if I were to go like rewrite bits of it, I would probably like almost rewrite entire like conversations that people had with one another. It's difficult to find the point like where you do character development though, especially for something like Arthur when there's like I don't know when when's the best time to do character development for him. I think I just dropped something and I think someone just stole it. Like, because Arthur as a character is already pretty mature. But it's like, when do you start bringing in, like, the stuff about, like... When do you start making it so that he has anger? Because, you know, I think part of that was maybe me wanting to make it so that Arthur wasn't a flawless character anymore, because overall, he, you know, I don't think Arthur really had a lot of flaws. I can't really think of a single flaw as a character that Arthur might have had. Like, I'm trying to... I think maybe, like, the one flaw that I sort of tried to suggest that he had in Arthur 4, mostly in Arthur 5, though, is that he cares too much about, like, Selenia, which is not, you know, it's not a bad thing, but it's a character flaw. Yeah, I've said this before, but it's like my main priority when it comes to stuff like this is staying true to the characters. That's the number one thing that I always try to stick with more, like, above any other, to be faithful to the source material, because I feel like if you're not going to do that, then there's no point. Like, again, I've talked about this in terms of, like, Dinosaur King before, and it's not me necessarily shitting on other writers, but, like, I've talked about this before in that there's fan fictions, like, about Dinosaur King that contains stuff that doesn't fit in Dinosaur King, like, excessive swearing, and, like, heavy gore and stuff like that, and it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't. And I feel like, you know, it's a very important thing about writing fan fiction, is that you need to be accurate to the source material. Because that's the whole reason I write. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people write fanfics for different reasons. But I've always written them mainly because of a lack of, because of a lack of a good continuation that already exists. Like, if a franchise, you know, obviously, Arthur is a very good example in that never got a good continuation. That never got any continuation at all. Max Steel, I more do so because of, like, the terrible direction the continuation we did get went. Dinosaur King, I more do because... Mordu, the bear from Brave, sorry. More do I... Dinosaur King, I'm more right that because of, like, other people's fanfictions that I've seen that I don't agree with. And I just think, like... I'm not trying to sound like it's difficult to say this without sounding arrogant, but like when I look at people that have written stories about like that are centered around Dinosaur King that have like swearing and gore in, I just think to myself like I don't think that's the way to do it, and I want to try and do it the way that I would do it, and the way that I think is more faithful. Yeah. And, like, it's... That's the thing, right? If you... There's a difference in that, because, like, if you commit to changing the theme of something, then it's okay. But the problem is that people try to do it half and half. Like, with, like, you can easily write an Arthur story that is more serious and that deals with sensitive issues and stuff like that. But it's like, that only works if you commit to that. But, like, with Dinosaur King, people try to do it half and half. Like, they try to have the sort of fun, wacky, like, sort of kids on an adventure style aspect of it, and then they mix that with swearing and gore and stuff like that, and it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't. You can't just mix themes like that. It doesn't work. So that's like, and that's the thing. You have to make sacrifice. You have to like think about like even if theoretically that might work. Sometimes it just shouldn't. Right, so that's one crate done. What's next? Advanced slingshot. Which is here. Come on, mate. So now we need to be making regular slingshots. Bam. God. Much better. Must keep yourself hydrating. Hydrated when you are talking a lot. But yeah, that's just something that you need to stick with. And like a really good example of that, going back to talking about The Land Before Time, so I want to briefly mention the idea I had for that as well. There's a really, I mean, as far as I know, I think it's relatively well-known. It's a relatively well-known fanfiction to do with The Land Before Time, because what a lot of The Land Before Time fanfictions apparently focus on is the return of the Sharptooth, the original one from the first movie, because apparently, like the Sharptooth from the first movie was like the greatest and most terrifying Sharptooth that ever lived, which is actually kind of cool in lore respects. But a lot of fan fictions focus on him coming back because he dies in the first one, but he's such an important villain, obviously, because he killed Littlefoot's mother, and like that's what a lot of those fan fictions focus on. And there's a really famous one that I was actually, I went back to reading. I had a bit of a read of it last night as well. And it was decently written. Sort of like general level of writing quality was maybe a tad bit worse than Arthur 4. But it was decently written. It was like, it was written to the point where I could like read it and be happy to read it, mostly. It wasn't the best written, like I said, but it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. But it focused around Sharptooth coming back, and it had gore in it. And I feel like, you know, you just can't mix those. You can't make a Land Before Time fanfiction have gore in it. Like, it's fair, like, it's fine with other stuff, like Arthur, like, because that's the thing, and I feel like we've talked about this before, because, I talked about, like, Arthur Malediction and stuff, like, in my opinion, Malediction was a good idea, it was just not executed well. Like, Arthur has a lot of adult-themed shit in it, and you could easily make adult-themed books, because a lot of horrible stuff did happen behind the scenes in, like, the Arthur universe, like, in Necropolis and stuff, so that's a franchise that why does it have to be a 4x modifier on sticks? But yeah, we talked about Malediction. It's like, Arthur is a franchise that you could do an adult, sort of a more adult, spin version of it. Because there are elements in it that you can draw inspiration from. But The Land Before Time, there's very little of that. Like, even the first movie, like, the first movie is definitely, like, the most graphic. Because it has, like, the shadow of Sharptooth, like, ripping flesh out of the back of Littlefoot's mother. But it's, again, it's only a shadow. It's like, I'll get them, that's a bargain. Yeah, it's only a shadow. It's like Clayton's death in Tarzan, how he died by hanging himself with vines, and we only see the shadow of that. But I'd say even that's pretty scary. But yeah, so the first one was the most graphic, obviously. The darkest one. But, like, even that, it didn't deal with blood or anything. Like, there's not really been, there's only been slight hints of blood in Land Before Time. Like, in, the only real one I can think of is in the 5th Land Before Time, Mysterious Island. That's a good one. With the battle between the plated Sharptooth and Chomper's parents, because, that had the plated Sharptooth, like, slashing, like, genuinely slashing, both of Chomper's parents with its claws, and there was, like, the slashes left red marks, and there was even, like, a slight, what I'd consider a slight splash of blood. So, you know, that's as sort of far as it's gone, but like, the stuff that was described in this fanfiction, it was way more than that. Like, it described one of the Sharptooth from the, from, like, the series that, is this? Oh, no, that's Aeneas. Is Turner around here? Argamenon. Why does that sound familiar? Agamemnon. Oh, that sounds familiar. Anyway, oh, this dude just appeared. Kalek. One letter away from the original name of the Daleks. But yeah, the start, like, it had one of the Sharptooth from the series that the Sharptooth had killed, and it described that he'd, like, dragged his body away from a cave, like, with a blood trail, and his leg was, like, bent backwards, and that he coughed up blood. It's just like, no! That's not something that you put in a Land Before Time story. Like, that's the thing, like, it's all about how you describe it. Like, I've talked about this before, like, I've toyed, going back to Dinosaur King for a second, I've toyed with the main villain of Dinosaur King Awakening getting eaten by his own dinosaur, but it's, and you, like, people may think, like, that might be a bit, you know, a bit dark for Dinosaur King. No worries, Ara. Thanks for stopping by, as per usual. Oh, God. It's really annoying me in my nose now. Yeah, some people may think, you know, that's a bit dark, but it's all about how you describe it. And, you know, it wouldn't fit if I described it like the dinosaur, like, came down jaws wide, its teeth clamped around his body, and, like, blood poured from the holes as he was, like, torn asunder. No, you don't write that. Oh, and there's Cricket. I'm interested to try and see this Turner guy, because he apparently owns, like, 2 of the houses. Thinks he's gonna become mayor. Not on my watch. There's Aeneas. There's me. There's Cricket. But there's no sign of this Turner bloke. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't fit, but it's like, but if I were to write, like, the dinosaur, the dinosaur like, literally, all I would write for that was, the dinosaur opened its mouth, ... Oh, is that him there? Oh, no, that's Cricket. Trying to take me on, and he's not even here to show himself. He's not, like, hiding behind the buildings, is he? I would literally just write, like, the dinosaur's jaws opened, ... and its head came down. That's all I would write. It's all about how you describe it. Because it can completely change the tone, obviously, depending on how you describe it. Right, we really do need more sticks. You know what? Because the sticks is the thing we need, I'm just gonna head back here. Back where sticks were commonplace. But, Yeah, so, like, that author, that author was writing, like, a lot of that sort of stuff. And it just doesn't fit. Plus, like, it doesn't even really feel like Land Before Time, because, like, they wrote that, like, the first time that Sharptooth came back to, the Great Valley, like, he literally, like, killed Sarah's dad. Like, just like that. And, you know, Littlefoot's mother's death was a good death. Like, it was well done. It was emotional. I missed. It was emotional, and, you know, years on, people still remember that as being, like, one of the, you know, darkest cartoon deaths ever. But just a death like that, just completely out of left field, it doesn't work. Oh my god, I've swung that axe 4 times! 5 times! Jesus Christ. That was awful. Ugh. Right. Why is my heart beating? I have 2 fucking things left. Right. Oh, just in time. Yeah, and at the same, like, Land Before Time, you know, the whole thing is meant to be, like, you know, stories about these kids going on adventures and learning stuff. Not like it's not meant to be like a Final Destination movie with, like, people getting killed left, right, and center and gore and shit everywhere. It just doesn't fit. You wanna know well, that's the thing. You wanna know the funny thing about my introduction to it? I definitely was not as young when I was introduced to that movie. I don't really remember the first time I saw it. But the funny thing is, I didn't actually watch, the first Land Before Time first. Where's the bloody advanced, upgraded slingshot? I'm missing 1 pebble. Unbelievable. Well, while we're, I was gonna say while we're here. Nope, we're in the middle of the trail. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I didn't actually watch the first Land Before Time as the first one I watched. The one I watched first, was actually, I think, what was at the time, yeah, it definitely was at the time, the latest released one. Let's see. So, yeah, I didn't get introduced to Land Before Time by the first movie. I got introduced to it by the 13th. Because the first Land Before Time movie I watched was the Land Before Time number 13, The Wisdom of Friends. I remember I borrowed it from the library. And that was the first, that was the first Land Before Time I ever watched. Glad I did. I remember I used to have the complete collection of The Land Before Time, and my mother peer pressured me into, fucking getting rid of it. Wish I didn't now. Right, I'm definitely gonna need to make another X at some point. Ah. Oh. Almost to the next campsite. Don't start waterfalling now. I mean, in fairness, it wouldn't actually be the complete collection now because they made another one in 2015. 2016, sorry. Isn't that weird? That's so weird. There was literally like a 9-year gap, like, because they made the first one, then there was a 6-year gap, then after that they made one almost every single year until from 1994 to 2007, and then there was a random 9-year gap. Oh, this sign. Oh no, hold on. That sign. Come to Eden Falls. Build a community. And then when we got there, it was literally a fucking empty bit of land. I was really annoyed though because the final Land Before Time movie, the one in 2016, I'm assuming that that's going to be the final one because I think if they were going to like carry on, they probably would have done so by now. And again, it hasn't been 9 years yet. It's only been 8, so if we don't get one by like 2026, we can assume that we're not going to get one. But, I was really annoyed because they had Littlefoot's dad come back. Yeah, that whole story about that is really horrible. With Ducky's voice actors, it's fucking horrible what happened to her. Let's head back to Eden Falls, put these in. But, in the latest one, they brought back Littlefoot's dad, who was also in the TV series, but I didn't watch, like, any of the TV series. I don't even know, like, what the TV series was on. Like, the Disney Channel, maybe? Does Disney own Land Before Time? They've got to do, right? No one was making animated movies back then apart from Disney. It's got to be Disney. Right, so we need one more. Okay, cool. And what do we make? It's pebbles, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I think I'd probably like watching Rick and Morty, like, I've seen a fuck ton of clips and stuff, and I have watched, like, around, like, an episode and a half. I've seen Pickle Rick. I would enjoy watching them, I just don't really have the time. Here's the thing, I don't really have the time to watch stuff like I used to. Oh. Sticky. But it's undeniably a good show. Yeah, what was I saying? Aha. Grab it. Right, I think we can... Yeah, we can back out now.
Welcome.
Hello, Tengfei. Oh, the challenges are not becoming increasingly tricky. I've beat all of the challenges. I am the master of my own fate. But yeah, they recast Littlefoot's dad, but they didn't have the same voice actor for him, and I was really, really disappointed in that. Because I don't know who did voice it. I feel like it's someone I know, because I listened to, I feel like I know his voice actor. Kiefer Sutherland. What's he been in? I swear I know him from something other than that. He's been in a lot of movies, none of which I know. He was in Monsters vs. Aliens, apparently. Oh, he voiced the lion in The Wild class film, that. Madagascar, but better. I will fight on this hill. I will fucking die on this hill saying that The Wild is better than Madagascar, because it is. I will die on this hill. I might as well craft this. Yeah, I will die on the hill that The Wild is better than Madagascar. As an awesome film. It's such a meme of a film as well. That's what makes it good. Like Madagascar, I feel like is one of those films that's become so oversaturated because it was so popular and it was memed. But The Wild is one of those lesser known films. It's like Robots. Robots was like one of those lesser known films, but when you watch Robots, it is an absolute slapper of a film. Like, it is awesome. But yeah, so it's another one of those films. Also, I think Nigel the koala from that film might hands down be my favorite cinematic character of all time. He is the biggest, like, the biggest meme fucking ever. He is amazing. So yeah, I think that's probably where I know him from. Who did he play in Monsters vs. Aliens? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to, like, visualize his voice and think of who he did play. Cast. Here we go. Oh my god! Paul Rudd played Derek in Monsters vs. Aliens. I'm learning a lot. He played Monga? Really? Wow. What do you know? That is crazy. I can't believe Paul Rudd voiced Derek. That's crazy. Right, where was I? He was in Monster vs. Aliens, he was in The Wild. He was in Marmaduke. Never watched that. The Nutcracker Prince from 1990. Yeah. Yeah, The Wild is definitely where I know him from. Ugh. Which came first? I feel like, yeah, it probably is a ripoff. Yeah, Madagascar came out in 2005. The Wild was 2006. I still pertain that The Wild is better. I would rather watch The Wild, I think, than Madagascar. It's a film much more suited to my taste. But I guess, you know, I was, you know, 21-year-olds weren't really the target audience for Madagascar. Regardless, I still pertain it's better. No, I've never seen. I feel like the reason it's not really a film that I'd want to watch because I think it's a bit too old of a film for me. It's a sort of a film that was before my time and is not really something that I'd find enjoyment out of watching. Because, like, I know a lot of people, like, still like old-fashioned-y films, but I'm not really one of them, if I'm honest. I can't say that I am. Right. We're missing literally, like, yeah, one pebble. Actually, no, we're not now, are we? What are we missing? Yes, one pebble. And a bit of rabbit fur. Rabbit hide. Wind crest, maybe? Ah, we're back here. Alright, give me a single pebble. Literally just one. Oh, actually, hold on. Sell that. Come on, one pebble. Literally just one pebble. Like a single pebble. Like just one pebble. There's not going to be one in a fucking food round, is there? Come on. Pebble. Give me the pebble. Seriously? All of that, not one pebble. Oh, that sounds delightful. We all love a bit of PTSD. Movie PTSD. I'm trying to think of something, like, movie-wise that gave me, like, PTSD or scared me as a kid. I can't think of a lot. There we go. Right. But I think one of the things that comes to mind is actually Diesel 10 from Thomas the Tank Engine. That motherfucker is one scary bastard. I feel like he was too scary to put in Thomas. But the thing is, the version of him that scared me wasn't actually in his main appearance. Because I think back in the day, he had 2 main appearances. One was in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which was where he was the main villain. And then the other was in Calling All Engines. And that was the film where, like, the steam engines and the diesels were pissing about with one another, and they had like a big rivalry, and they were preparing Sodor for like some governor or something coming in from the mainland, and the iteration of Diesel 10 in that film was a lot scarier, in my opinion, than the main villain version of him in Magic Railroad. Like, he had this horrendously ominous, terrifying music whenever he was around, and like it zoomed in on his claw, and it was terrifying. It was terrifying, and he had a really because I think the reason I probably wasn't as scared of the Magic Railroad the Magic Railroad variation was because he had almost like a bit of a cartoony voice. He was like, I've come back to find... It sounded a bit like Sonic. Now that I'm thinking about it. Well, I'm doing it a bit too high-pitched, I think. I've come back... Oh, terrible impressions. I've come back to find the lost steam engine, and I'm gonna destroy her and dominate you. I could probably quote the entire movie. It's that ingrained into my skull. Alright, I'm looking up this wolf. Never-ending story wolf. Let's have a look. Oh, God! Ugh, fucking hell! Yeah, I definitely see why you had fucking trauma from that. Ugh. Oh, that is... Yeah, that is wildly terrifying. Ugh. Oh, that's, I don't like that. I'm not surprised you got fucking PTSD from that thing. That's, ugh. Ugh. Right. But yeah, Diesel 10 from Calling All Engines had a really deep voice, so I think it was like really deep, and he like growled and stuff. It was terrifying. So yeah, he was scary. That's one of the things I can remember being scared of when I was a kid. I don't really recall there being anything, like, that gave me proper, like, PTSD. Like, I think it would probably, if it was going to be anything, it would probably be him, but I don't think he, like, actually affected me. I think I was just, like, naturally scared of him, you know, as a kid. I don't really remember, watching anything that properly scared me like that. I could do with asking Mother. She'd probably know more than me. Probably remember more than me. Right, so now we are in need of making the big axe. So we can pin this. So now, once again, we're in need of pebbles. Pebbles and sticks. Yeah, I don't blame you, Marielle. But like looking at that thing now, it looks fucking horrifying. I don't blame it. I don't blame you for being like affected by that. It really like amazes me, the sort of things that, that, like, they could get away with back then in, like, what was supposed to be, like, kids' movies. I thought it was going to get discounted. I could have grabbed that other stick. Yeah. Nah. Fair enough. One thing, like, there's that... The one thing I don't like about it, like, I mean, I haven't seen it, obviously, but, I don't like it just from the knowledge I have of it, is that it has that thing that they dare to call a wish dragon. Like, that is a snake with a dog head. And I will hear nothing more of it. Like, that is not a dragon. Obviously, it's sort of based more off a Chinese, dragon. But even, like, I don't, like, when it comes to dragons, I prefer Western dragons to Chinese dragons, because they're sort of more realistic. And they don't, like, fly with magic. They fly because they have big wings that lets them fly. That let them fly, sorry. But, like, even I'll take a regular Chinese dragon over whatever the fuck that thing is. Like, that is, it's not a dragon. It's a flying snake that has a dog head. It's not a dragon. It's almost as bad. Almost. Not quite. Well, no, I'd say that's worse. The sort of runner-up for like worst dragon ever would probably be the live-action Elliot dragon from the live-action, what is it, 2015 Peach Dragon movie. Like, that fucker, ugh. It's like it's a Western dragon, but it's furry. Dragons don't have fur. They're not mammals. They're reptiles. The only good thing about that dragon is its fire. Because I'm a big stickler for good quality shit when it comes to dragons. I've been meaning it's another one on the endless list of ideas to potentially do on the channel. I had an idea to do a series called Dragon Ranking, where basically I go over different dragons, like from famous media and stuff. On me. And I rank them based on, like, their appearance and, like, the realism of their movement and their fire and stuff like that. And, I think, that dragon would probably be pretty low, because I'd give it a pretty low, appearance rating. But the fire for that movie looks really well done. Like, it genuinely does look like real fire. Yeah, Smaug would be up there very, very high. Because Smaug's appearance would probably be like a 9 or a 10. I'd probably like rate it based on like a like a number out of 10 scale. And it would probably be appearance, movement, story, or maybe, I think it'd be appearance, movement, fire, and then I'd give bonus points for certain things. Like, if a dragon had a uniquely colored fire, like blue instead of, like, orange, then I'd give it a bonus point. If it had a compelling story, then I'd give it a bonus point. But, yeah, I'd say, like, Smaug would probably be, like, a 9 or a 10 in terms of appearance. Absolutely a 10 in terms of movement. He is animated so fucking beautifully. It is not even funny. Like, I could watch, like, the bits, the instances with Smaug in all fucking day because he is animated so wonderfully. It's awesome. Yeah, that's the scary thing, isn't it? Like, that he's one of the smaller ones. Why is no one selling fucking pebbles? Come on. Yeah, that's terrifying. Because, like, we're, like, in comparison to Smaug, like, we're, like, our heads are, like, half the size of his eye. Not even close to that. Finally, Jesus. But it's like, you compare that with the big dragons, like, and compare that with us, that's terrifying. Yeah. Lord of the Rings is crazy when it comes to dragons. I think I'm actually going to make some juniper jam, considering it's a very good food, and it helps us get through places quicker. I'll make a couple. But yeah, the only thing I wouldn't rate, I don't know, though. I'd say I'd probably, like, I was going to sound Smaug's fire, I wouldn't rate him very highly, but I think the problem with Smaug's fire is that it looks great, like, it bellows and, you know, waves and stuff, and it does look like good fire, but I don't think it looks like real fire. It's the only bad thing. Like, it looks a bit too CG for my liking. It's literally the only bad thing I would say about Smaug. I'd say probably what is the closest thing to a perfect dragon for me would probably be the dragons from Game of Thrones. Because they're wyverns, first of all, which I like the most because I think they're the most realistic looking dragons. I know they're meant to be like magical creatures and shit, but like wyverns are the sort of types of dragon that I can see existing the most realistically. Let's make use of some of this juniper jam, shall we? Ah. I don't know how we went from talking about the Land Before Time to talking about dragons. I physically, for the life of me, cannot, like, remember how we transitioned from thing to thing. Hold on, I want to grab the shell, because I want to see what Uncle Rufus says about them. Come on, give me the pebbles. That's the problem with pebbles in this game. Like, there's no way to, like, you can chop down trees to get more sticks as well as finding them in the wild. But you can't, like, there's no rocks or anything that you can mine. I think that'd be a good thing that they could have added. Ugh. Oh, one there. Lovely. Yeah, dragon ranking. Yeah, I think the Game of Thrones dragons are probably the most perfect. Their fire's pretty good. Their appearances are fantastic. Their movement is properly good. Like, I'm always... That's why it's a big stickler point for me. Because obviously, dragons and wyverns and stuff, they are massive. So it's always a really good thing, in my opinion, when they get the movement right. When they properly... They animate them so you can really feel how heavy that giant creature's body is. And Game of Thrones does that well. I'd say, actually, Lord of the Rings, well, it'd be The Hobbit, obviously, for Smaug. The Hobbit doesn't actually do it that well for Smaug. Like, his movement is animated well, I just don't think he doesn't seem as heavy as he probably should be. That's my one issue with him, I think. Apart from the fire thing. But it could be a lot worse. There's a dystopia film. It's a really good, it's a really good idea. I don't really think it's that good of a film from what I've seen of it. But it's like a, it's like a dystopian film called Reign of Fire, and it's basically a film where, the lore of it basically is that in the time of the dinosaurs, there were dragons, like, giant wyvern dragons that could breathe fire. And instead of the meteor wiping out the dinosaurs, it was these dragons. They literally, destroyed all life on Earth when they evolved because they were the apex predators. And then they went into hibernation, and then they got woken up again by humans. And then they, like, came up from underground and killed all, like, most of the humans. But those dragons, they just move far too quickly. Like, they are just animated to the point where they flap their wings like this. It is, like, not realistic, like, at all. Yeah. I'm missing a bloody iron nugget now. That's annoying. I don't know why I'm doing trading time here. I don't think I'd actually get an iron nugget here.
Thank you very much.
Right. How is our gear doing? Still pretty good. I guess you know, we're just hopping about a bit. Eden Shelter. That person literally calls trees. Ugh. We got all these cool names, like we got Roger, we got Kirillus acetyl, sounds like a drug. Rexilius. And then we got mal and trees. Right, what does Uncle Rufus say about the shell? One of the first things I did upon my arrival in the new world was to find one of its shells. It was familiar and yet utterly strange, like most things in this place. I looked to the land and wondered what I might find there, and so off I went, beginning my great journey. Aw, that's kind of wholesome. So, the shell might actually be one of the first items that Uncle Rufus ever found on the trail. That's another bit of lore. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, Marielle. As per usual, appreciate it. It does, though. It sounds like a drug. Let's go slap these in. Oh, we only needed 2. There we go. Total value, almost 1,400 chits. Right. Now, it's roasted chestnuts. Now, I know exactly where we need to go for them. Because we've grinded for roasted chestnuts before, actually. Stop it. That was 1,244 resets. Not resets, encounters. I want to say resets, but always a chestnut, yes. What a desolate place this is. Sorry, every single time. Like, every single time I hear the wind sound effect in this game, I want to say that quote. Oh. We do need to, Oh, I tell you what, that's... it's because I've, It's because I've not got the... I've not got the fucking clothing for colder temperatures. That might actually make going through this area a little bit perilous. Because I'm pretty sure the last time I was here I had full cold gear. The pilgrim stuff. I might need to change. So I don't really want to be scarfing food. So I don't really have that much. Yeah, I'm already cold. It's kind of irritating. I don't know if it's worth swapping gear again, or just, like, hopping between trading times and seeing... No. Probably be a lot less expensive to get them in the wild. Give me that chestnut. Give it. Give it here. I'm starting to become a loot goblin again. It's not good. Give it. None of these are stacking. They need to... The bollocks? Where did that go? Oh, careful. Jesus. I might actually get a bit of a sprint on. Yeah, I didn't realize. Oh, big zoom. Yeah. Come on, get to the next camp. Oh god. I do actually need to eat something. Where's that bit of... Did I eat that bit of meat? Fuck it. Strawberry jam. Yeah, I really should have thought this through a bit. I'm gonna be honest. Because now I'm mighty short on food. There's next camp. Why is he stuttering like that? Right, this may be a bit of an issue now that we have warm clothing again, because... Why did the music just stop? The trading time music started to play then, and then it just stopped. What in tarnation? Oh, wait. Discounted! There we go. I'll buy... Oh. Nah, it's cheaper to make them ourselves. Come on, discount. No. Oh, there we go. Again, we're starting to run a bit low on chips as well. Grab that. It's on offer, might as well. Right, so that's 1,246 resets. We're gonna leave that there for today. Right, and then we're gonna head back to Eden Falls. It is back. Not forward this time. Shove this in the warehouse, if it'll load. Thank you. How many roasted chestnuts can we craft? 2, I think. But we can also craft some other stuff, which is good. And we are going to do, because we are running rather low on food. No, use the worst quality stuff because we're making food and that's something that we're going to eat. I shouldn't really be using... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have put them in the pie maker. Ah. And... we can make strawberry jam though, that's a damn good food, so we're going to do that too. As long as we have enough to make another hatchet, we shall be good. Hatchet, yes. Save the best sticks. The thing that actually matters what quality it is. 24? I kind of wanted a bit more than that game. I suppose 24 is not bad. And go shove them in there. There we go. Good progress. Right. That is where we're going to leave it here. That is where we're going to leave it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching, as per usual. Made some good progress. Upgraded our house a couple of times, filled up some crates. We're going to keep on filling up even more crates in the next episode. And, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy, make sure to... what is it? It's like a shine effect on the gold, but it doesn't work properly. Like everything in this game. Yeah, so join me this Friday for more Minecraft, this Saturday for more COD Zombies, and next Wednesday for more of this. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.